The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Hey, welcome to the program. It's me. It's the Ron Van Dam Show. I'm one of the people in the title. Thanks for being here. For whatever reason you have chosen to arrive, thanks for coming. Those of you that aren't familiar with this show, there's really no point to this. I do a radio show weekdays. At this point, with this podcasting thing that I've heard about, we're on all those platforms, specifically highlighted on iHeartRadio and Amazon Music and all that. And Pandora, that jewelry company, you know what I'm saying? So we're up to 2,700 episodes that are available to listen to at any time. Why you would want to do that, I have no idea, but they are available, so what can I tell you? I've been doing radio and television for 30 years now, a little bit over 30 years at this point, so that's weird. And that's it. I come into this studio once a week to do the television so you can see me move my hands version of the show. On the radio / podcast internet radio thing, I interview guests toward the second part of the program after I monologue it for about 20 minutes at the beginning. But here, I will not bring guests into this studio because they have not been invited. So I just talk for 30 minutes. Now, if this is something you can tolerate or you want to do, God love you. I appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're into school committee meetings, they've got those on this channel as well. I think that's a fantastic thing. How would you know what's going on in the schools if the committee members didn't tell you what they're going to do with them? I don't know if school's in session, not in session. I have no idea. I'm too old to go to school, so it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. If it doesn't make much of a difference to you, then we're on the same page. Okay, let's get started. That's been my mantra for the past few weeks. That's it. I meditate. I lie in bed on my back. I play meditation music, which is music that you only play when you're meditating. Otherwise, it's the most annoying type of music in the world. But if you want to relax, it's stupid relaxing music. So I lie on my back and I try to clear my mind, which is absolutely impossible to do because there's a lot of stuff up there and I can't just dismiss it like that. Can you? If you can, then wow, that's great. But I can't do that. So I lie on my back, listen to the music, which has to do with waterfalls or something, and I try to clear my mind, and then I say my mantra, and that is, ugh. That's what I do. It lets the system clear out. I'll tell you something. When I was younger, I used to go to a Reiki session. Now, Reiki is not something that you do with the leavesies. Reiki is actually a homeopathic way of getting refueled. This very attractive woman, actually, I would go to her house on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. No. I don't. It wasn't Wednesdays. It was Thursdays. It doesn't make any difference. At 7 o'clock at night, and she would have me lie on this massage bed kind of thing, and she would hover her hands above my body, and she would pull out the negative energy. She would actually make the emotion like she was a pantomime artist or something. I can't get out of the box. I'm pulling on a rope. I'm pulling negativity out of your body. That kind of thing. So she would do that. She'd make the motion, and then she would, and this is kind of stupid, but I mean, I don't know, it worked. She would go like this to grab the negative energy, and then she'd go, boom. She would throw it away. I can't believe I paid for this. She would grab it from my body as she hovered her hand above my chest cavity. She'd grab the negativity and throw it away vehemently somewhere. You know, I guess it sticks to walls. I don't know. And then with her hand, she would put back into my body the positive energy. so that my body would be flowing at that point with positive energy. Here's a weird thing, and mind over matter, whatever works, right? I actually felt like I was drained of my negative energy and I was pumped in with positive energy, and I actually felt better. It cost me, this was about at least 20, 25 years ago. It cost me like $100 back then. Now I can't imagine how much it is per hour. But she was a Reiki master. Not only did she do Reiki, she was a master at it. Because no one could go like this and like this better than she could. I don't know where she is now. I think she lives in Maine or something, a little closer to nature. And I don't know what she does for a living. I guess she just goes like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe she does gardening. She makes believe she's picking up weeds and then throwing them away. I don't know. Anyway, that was the Reiki thing. It's a real thing. And I happen to think, it doesn't really matter physically if anything is being corrected in your body. All that matters is your head. If you feel better about yourself, then that's a lot. That's like 90% of it. Not in all disease cases, but, in general. I'll give you an example of and this is controversial. You don't call people fat, yet they are. It's a horrible thing to say. So the government, instead of calling people fat, because there's a fat, what would you call that? An epidemic of fat people, of overweight people. And when you're overweight, there are more complications to your physical organs and your body, the whole bit. We all know that. I'm exhausted. But the government doesn't call you fat because that's not right. So they've come up with a word that is apparently not as degrading as fat. They came up with obese. You are obese. Okay, that sounds bad too. If someone called me obese, I guess I would do a Will Smith. I'd slap him. But weight-wise, the government says if you're over a certain weight with a certain height, then you are obese, which is sounds like you should be sent to a leper colony or something, like the obese planet, because you're not welcome here. And, there's various things you can do. You can have meals that are no larger than a deck of cards. And believe me, I know what a deck of cards looks like. That's not a lot of food. But, it's calories sometimes. It's pure and simple. Drink a lot of water. You stay hydrated, which means you pee all day, whatever, pros and cons to everything. Some people now are taking the medication that is legitimately prescribed for diabetics, type 2 diabetes. If your blood sugar is too high and you can't control it through a lifestyle change, then you're on these pills or an injection and you lose weight. And then you're healthier and your blood sugar apparently goes down. I don't know. I don't know. But you do lose weight. So now there are people actually taking this type 2 diabetes medicine to lose weight solely. They don't have diabetes, but they just want to lose weight. And people are putting them down for that. It is a fact that if you stop taking those pills, taking those injections, the weight does tend to come back, because what these pills do is they take your appetite away to the point where you don't want to eat. I don't know. Anyway, I'll take half a pill. I'll eat a little less. I don't know if it works like that. But a lot of people are putting them down, saying, you can't do that. And you can't, you have to have a prescription to take this. So they have doctors online that'll prescribe it and you'll get it, but you have to pay for it. Health insurance will not pay. Your health insurance will not pay unless you actually are diagnosed with diabetes. Otherwise, you have to pay out of pocket. So, even though being obese is a health risk, not really that much yet to the insurance companies. So you have to pay out of your pocket to look good. Here's what I'm saying. It's one thing to medically be overweight. That is a danger to your organs. That's a serious situation, and you do anything you can to take that aspect out of play. But if you're just doing it to look better, to lose weight, I say, wonderful. And you know why? Because if you feel good about yourself, if you think you look really good and you look hot, when you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you like what you see, you know those clothes that you couldn't wear like 5 years ago because you blew up like a tent? They don't fit anymore. Once you lose weight and you're putting it, wow, my clothes are loose. I've actually lost a lot. It makes you feel so incredibly good. And there's something to be said for feeling incredibly good about yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Any port in the storm. What am I saying? I have no idea. Okay, let's move on. In the mail just yesterday, and this is true, I wouldn't lie to you. Actually, I would, but not in this case. In the mail, I received one of those large envelopes that looks like something big. And I opened it up, and it was from the Wildlife Federation of something. I do donate to them because I think wildlife is just fantastic. I have a wildlife, so I get it. So I donate to them. So they send me this large envelope, and inside, you open it up, and it's a 2025 calendar, and on every page is a different wildlife scene. Lovely, beautiful, love it. However, it freaked me out. 2025? Are you kidding me? Are we up to that number already? True, it's like about six months away or something, depending on when you're watching this show. But 2020, that's a high number. I can't deal with that. I had trouble dealing with 2024. Oh my God, that's like a lot of years. Not good. I'll be damned if I'm going to display something on my wall that says 2025. That's depressing. No, thank you. Can't you send me a calendar without the year on it? I don't want to see that 2025 thing. It's freaking me out. I don't like it. Here's a funny part about getting older and being, or younger. You don't get younger, you get older. You may think you look younger, but you're getting older. Everybody does. We're all in the same boat with that. Don't ever make fun of older people, because you're on your way, if you're lucky. And when you're young, I remember sitting in grade school, probably 6th grade or something like that. And I would spend all day staring at a clock on the wall. It was on the left-hand side of the classroom next to the big chalkboard. I grew up with chalk. Thank you. That's how old I am. I grew up with chalk. Chalkboards. None of this digital crap. We took chalk and we put it on the board. This is a clock, big clock. Not a digital one again. It was a, round clock. It had a second hand. And I would watch that sucker second by second all school day. It was my fascination. I just watched the clock. And that clock couldn't move fast enough. I'm sorry, the hands on the clock couldn't move fast enough. The clock went nowhere. But the hands will go round. They weren't moving. And I would just stare at this clock and hear this teacher standing at the front of the classroom just droning on and on and on about something that I cared absolutely nothing about. Yet I knew that I should be caring because they're going to test me on it. How dare you? I don't care. I watched that clock, man. I couldn't wait till I was 16. Couldn't wait till I was 18. Couldn't wait till I was 21. Couldn't wait to start a family, get married, that kind of thing. After that, okay, now I can wait. Now you can slow down time as much as you want. But what happens when you get older and you've reached all those little lifetime goals of that. Usually you've reached them all by the time you're 30, or you're not going to reach them. That's the depressing part. Not true, but still. After 30 or 40, all of a sudden you're saying, whoa, slow down that time thing. Where's Einstein when you need him? Figure out some kind of MC square thing and slow this time thing down. Now it's going way too fast. And that's why the 2025 calendar freaked me out. Way too high a number. Way too high. No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Retirement is funny. You spend your entire life waiting for retirement. Oh my God, I can't wait till I don't have to work anymore and I can just do whatever I want all day. Maybe I still have to get a part-time job or something to exist, but basically, that word retirement, I don't have to work all day at a certain age. And then you reach that age, and if you're lucky enough to be able to retire, you retire. And you sit on your ass the next day after the last day of your job, and you're sitting there and you're going, okay, I can do anything I want. I don't know what to do. Now you're bored off your butt because you have nowhere to go. And it starts getting depressed. I've got nothing to do. Well, why don't you take up golf? What are you, crazy? What do you want me to wear, pastel pants and walk around a lawn with a ball? What do you want from me? No. I've waited for this moment all my life. Now I don't know what to do with it. I wish I had something to do, like going to work. Isn't that odd? I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Come a little closer to the screen. I can't hear you. What? I don't think this is two ways. I think I talk and you can't talk back to me. Isn't that unfortunate? Isn't that horrible? Wow, isn't that it's crazy? Crazy. Here's something really crazy, and I'll admit this to you, and I don't think you ever thought about it. I am, because I am a little bit older than some of you and younger than many of you, this AI, artificial intelligence, also scares me as much as a calendar does. Artificial intelligence, nobody calls it that. They call it AI. And when you see AI, and AI is scary because it could take over the world. It's things making decisions for us, analyzing things that we don't have to do it anymore. That's a scary thing. There have been many books and movies about this, how AI can actually make decisions and destroy you. It'll happen. They just haven't. They don't care right now because you can make a lot of money with these AI inventions and this AI technology. You can make tons of money. So they don't care what what could happen in the future with it. They don't care about the ramifications of it. They just care about making money off of it right now, and thus it shall happen accordingly. So the phrase AI is concerning to me. However, when you write out AI, got the letter A, and then the capital I, capital A, capital I, artificial intelligence, but when you see it on paper, it looks like A1. Not AI, A1. And the first time I saw it, or sometimes when it's printed on paper, I think it's A1 instead of AI, and I am fearing the ramifications and technology of steak sauce. Oh my God, steak sauce will take over the world. Eventually, steak sauce will be making decisions for us. Yeah, today it's steak sauce. Tomorrow it's like hamburger relish. Or it could be ketchup. The steak sauce thing is freaking me out. You mean steak sauce is going to decide things for me? You know that movie you saw? Oh, that wasn't done on a movie set. That was done by steak sauce. Wow! Steak sauce did that? Yes, it did. It can generate movies and all kinds of information and go really well on steak. Wow. But of course, it's not steak sauce. It's artificial intelligence. It's a little bit different. I guess the technology, MIT, they're doing robots that can do all human functions, apparently. Walks around like a human, has a brain like a human, eats steak sauce like a human. It's a little bit, it was scary, now it's, okay, you haven't thought this out, have you? And then you see these members of Congress who don't even know what this is, trying to control the advancement of AI, artificial intelligence, and there you're looking at Congress that has no intelligence whatsoever. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's all a very scary kind of thing, as is a 2025 calendar. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. We're all obese. In the eyes of the government, we're all obese. And we look like it, too. Funniest thing to me, and I do find it funny, just for funny purposes, when somebody goes to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's, whatever, and orders like 3 gigantic 3-patty cheeseburgers with all the stuff on it, including the AI sauce. And then I want 3 triple cheeseburgers with everything on it. And what would you like to drink, sir? Oh, and also a extra large fries. And what would you like to drink? A Diet Coke, please. A Diet Coke. What? You're eating all that crap? Yeah, but I'm going to have it with a Diet Coke. Oh, okay then, that's healthy. It's not Diet Coke, by the way, anymore. It's not. It could be. I think they're still labeling it somewhat, but it's now Coke Zero because it has 0 sugar. Yeah, it's 0. Not only is it no sugar, it's like 0. Let's not mince words here. It's 0. I mean, it's 0. Coke 0. Pepsi 0. Of course, that also goes for nutrition, value, benefits to the body. It's all 0. It's all 0. You're getting nothing out of this drink whatsoever. It's 0. It's Coke. Might as well not drink it. 0. Or Pepsi. Sorry. I don't know how many people do Pepsi, actually. Remember that used to be a war? Now with Pepsi, basically said, whatever. If they want Pepsi, they'll ask for Pepsi. I don't know what else to do anymore. Those are the Pepsi people. I think their slogan used to be Pepsi for those that think young. Nobody's thinking young anymore, my friends. That's what ruined that. Yeah, it's 0. As a matter of fact, not only is it Coke 0, it's Coke -10 because they're putting artificial sweeteners into it, or AS. One more S after AS, and you've pretty much got the description of what you're getting. I'm scared of the aspartame thing and the melanol or whatever. They've come up with all these names for these chemical sugars. Obviously not good for you. Better than sugar? I guess. I was told that the stevia, I don't know who this guy is, but stevia apparently has some plants, and that's artificial sweeteners, but it's plant-based. Then I read that plant-based stevia has chemicals put into the plant-based. Okay, look. It's par for the course. It makes sense because it makes no sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because nothing is making sense anymore. Very little of anything, I should say. Some things make sense, but not really. Nothing makes sense. I'm considering getting another car because I have about 80,000 miles on my car. And that's a lot of steps if you have a pedometer. So I'm thinking about it. So I call this dealership, this Herb Chambers guy. Herb is like, what kind of cars do you sell, Herb? What kind do they make? I sell everything. Okay, Herb, fine. So he says, have you considered an electric car? I said, no, because you have no place to plug it in. I see some places where you can charge your car at a restaurant or something like that, but basically not. So, don't make electric cars until you find some place to plug them in. Now, when I want to go somewhere, I have to figure out, well, how far away is it, and will I ever make it home again? You don't want to call up somebody and say, yeah, can you come pick me up? I'm at the mall. Why, did your car break down? No, I ran out of electricity. I got no place to plug it in. I forgot my extension cord. Can you come pick me up and tow my car? Or I don't know what to do. Hybrids are doing well because you can still use gas. But this electric thing, one or two things have to happen. That battery has to last much, 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 much further and longer. Or you got to be able to plug it in all over the place. Short of that, great idea. Didn't think it through to the end, did you? If you work for a car company, you probably disagree with me, but I don't care. I just don't care. I'm just trying to do an entertaining radio type program. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to bother anybody. Just have a nice day. I've been saying that by mistake because I don't like to say have a nice day, because who am I to tell somebody what kind of day to have? Really? Why would I do something like that? Hey, have a nice day. Oh my God, thank you for letting me do that. I wasn't going to have a nice day. I was waiting for somebody to allow me to have one. Thank you, Ron, for blessing it upon me to have a nice day. You know what? Now I'm going to have a nice day because someone offered me that. I'm going to have a nice day. Thank you very much. Why don't you have a nice day too? Oh, well, thank you. I wasn't going to have a nice day, but now I think I might do that. Have a nice day. Thank you. Have a nice day. And take care. Take care of what? My dog? Take care of my family? Take care of what? Don't forget to plug my car in to the outlet so I can drive it tomorrow? Take care of that. What do you want me to take care of? Take care of your lawn. Take care. Watch out what you do. I know you. Take care of yourself, because no one else will, and you ain't doing a great job of it yourself. I can see by the way you went out dressed like that, you're not taking care. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this. It's very similar to the phrase, how you doing? You meet somebody, you haven't seen in a little while, hey, how you doing? Oh, well, all right, let me tell you. I have a little bit of arthritis, and my car's not running really well. It's an electric car. I have no place to plug it in. And no, you don't understand. I don't care how you're doing. It's just something you say. You're not supposed to answer me. If you answer me, you're just supposed to say, doing well. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Okay, have a nice day. Take care. You too. No, you do it. No, you too. If you're going to do small talk, do it right. Read the rules. They're listed in the Bible, Leviticus chapter 3, verse 17. Read the rules. Do it right. I'm out of time for today. Next time, go to newenglandbroadcasting.com or ronvandam.com, and you got tons of episodes to listen to. You take care. Have a nice day. I wish you peace.